next, number 5 on your list, Shel Suzuki. So, funny females and me. Yeah. Basically a cross between Tintin and someone that can beat the shit out of them. So my last name is Suzuki, and it's kind of weird when your name doesn't fit your appearance. Like, I always know when someone's meeting up with me for the first time, and I could be 2 feet away, and they're like, because you're looking for a small Japanese woman. And both the Japanese and the woman part are confusing. I don't know if you guys went to Starbucks lately, but they're asking you now to name your cup. And it is so fun. Like yesterday, Gandhi had a skinny peppermint mocha. Today, Buddha had a green tea frappuccino. And methinks tomorrow Cinderella will have a spiced pumpkin latte. When I first started doing this, it was so great because I just ordered a latte with extra whipped cream for 36 double D, but I did not once receive my coffee. Eyes up here, people. Eyes up here. Yeah. So, I also find it really hard. My name is weird, but I also find it hard that people just judge you for how you look. Like, I know this side is going, is that a woman? This side is going, is that a man? And I will let you know when I figure it out. But all I know is the bow tie is the new black. That is why I like the show The Voice. I don't know how many people watch it, but my favorite part about that show is the blind auditions. If you haven't seen it, there's a singer, and there's 4 judges, and they all have their chair backs, so they can't see the singer. And they will only turn their chair if they hear something interesting. Now, if that had been my family growing up, I have no fucking idea what anyone looks like. Nothing. Dad? Is that you, Dad? Don't know. So I've been on a bit of a personal journey lately because I just want to fix things. I've got some issues, and I don't want to be high maintenance. Like, I'm not high maintenance. I'm not high maintenance. Like, when I go to my day spa for my weekly mani-pedi and waxing, I don't think that's high maintenance. But I did notice when I was there last time that I had to face one of my biggest phobias, which I've tried to overcome, which is the fear of the public washroom. So I went up and I asked for the key. They gave it to me and I checked just to make sure it's the right one. But when I looked closer, I noticed that the W was missing from the word women. And I took that as a sign, and I gave it back. Well played, universe. Well played. But I am making improvements because I was in the restroom earlier, and I was in the stall. You know, people write shit up on the stall? And it had my name, and it said, for a good time, call. So I took my Sharpie out, and I just crossed that shit out. And I put, for a fucking awesome time, call. If that's not improvement, I don't know what is. I don't know what it is. I'm also working on appreciation. In the past, I've had exes that say, you don't know appreciation. And I couldn't figure it out. So I figured, if you really want to know something, you just say to the person, what do you need? And they said to me, more sex would be nice. So I did that. And the whole time, they're like, oh God, oh Lord, oh Jesus. Not one mention of me. And the weirdest thing about that is they're Buddhist. So shouldn't it sound something more like loving kindness, I'm not suffering. Namaste, namaste. The next thing I'm trying to work on is being more assertive. It might be a little bit of a surprise, but I was quite the tomboy growing up. And up, and up. So I was bullied a bit. And, you know, there's a lot of bullying in the news, but I was only group bullied once. I was about 10, and my peers lured me out to that far end of the playground at recess like they're going to play with me. And instead of that, they encircled me like poos from the Whoville. And then they took out their little tiny school milk containers, and they started banging them together and chanting, homo, homo, homogenized homo. Which I believe was the first case of lactose intolerance. things will get better because every time I get invited to an event now, people just thank me for coming out. Thanks for coming out. Have a good night, guys.